So another pose, again, it's a hip balancing pose, right? I'm going to give, again, we have done warm-ups for this. We have done a movement very similar to what we are going to try. I'm going to quote that movement. If you remember, we did this posture. Do you remember doing this? Right leg forward, right hand going back, holding the foot, hips down, right? So this is kind of a warm-up which is anatomically direct to this next pose what we are trying, right? So again, you can use wall support. Just patiently watch me first before you get to the pose. I don't recommend turning the head while holding the pose. So watch me with and without the wall demonstration, right? So I stand with my legs apart, bend forward, then I try to tuck my right shoulder under the right leg. My left hand behind the right leg, right? Left hand is on the left side. I bend my left elbow. With my right hand, I hold my left foot. First find your balance here. If you can find your balance here, knee goes up slowly and drop your head. That's it. Bend your left elbow, pull the knee, leg, shoulder stays behind the right knee and pull up. Come back down. So this is the pose which is without the wall. Now let's say you have the wall behind you. Go to the wall, bend forward with your right leg closer to the wall. My left hand is also closer to the wall. I bend my right knee, I lean back to the wall, then I come up. Just use the wall for now, right? If you are very new to this pose, I recommend using the wall. You just don't want to fall back and hit your head on the floor. And just have the full wall support as we go up. Ready? Can we practice that? Okay, if you have tried the right leg, left leg, take a seat. I'm going to show again. Now some of you are doing one shoulder movement which is slightly different to what is the final pose. You can still consider that as something to get used to the balance, right? Let me demonstrate what you are doing, right? Instead of your right shoulder going behind the right knee, right, to hold your left foot, some of you are coming through the front and then holding the left foot to come up. Now, I wouldn't say it's incorrect. If you are doing this with awareness that you are just trying to practice the balance, getting used to how to pull the leg up is good. But the final pose is the shoulder goes behind the knee, like this. Ideally, you want this shoulder to be tucked behind the knee. And then, you see my left hand in line with my right foot. That's the most important part. And then hold the foot, hold the toes, right? And then raise the leg. Straighten the leg. Knee going up, 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 head drop, pull the leg. And bend your left elbow so you don't keep all of the weight on your right leg, right? So you also have your arm bearing some weight. Relax. Please take your time and try the left leg one more time. Let's all give it one more try, with or without the wall. Left leg. You will always notice your left and right side has very different feeling to the stretch of the leg, the balance, the disorientation of being upside down sometimes, right? And we are very different to balancing in inverted way, especially with one leg on the floor. So that's where the wall gives you a good help. You can stay there and get the body to memorize and be more familiar with these weight bearing, and then when you step away from the wall, you have this familiarity in the pose and the balance, right? So that's something you can think of. Now another pose which is all of similar anatomy. See, in practice, it's not doing same thing over and over. It's to give better result, to get better results, right? Obviously, you can have a 1 hour practice, more comprehensive focus warm-up, which includes twisting, forward bending, backward bending, lateral stretch, all of the hip movements, a comprehensive warm-up to all the muscle groups. Then when you get to the actual practice of postures, you can do a similar movement postures with different variations to actually be able to work on your limitation. If you want to really have your practice have a consistent progress, so you are able to go back to it with different variations and try. Of course, when the muscles feeling tired, especially with hamstrings, you have to be careful. If there is shaking, shivering sensation, if the legs are feeling, the hamstrings are feeling weak, if the pain is becoming sharp, then you just have to switch to other movements. No need to do that over and over again, right?